Hello and welcome to my kitchen. Thank you for helping me out with that app. Well, as a matter of fact, I've been testing it and using it for quite a while now, and I've decided to publish it in French magazine. And before I do, I want to try to understand why it doesn't install on some phones. So I'm ready when I get angry answers from readers who say it doesn't work on my phone. Well, sorry, but I gave it to you for free, so but I'd like to give them hints as to why it doesn't work on specific phones. Anyway, what does it do? Well, basically it's an app that lets you take a picture. Here's the menu, you should know it. It allows you to take a picture and draw on it, and I could explain that to a spectator I'm talking with. So let's pretend you're a spectator I'm talking with, and I just told you that, and I'm going to take a picture. So I'm ready. I'm going to take a picture of objects that are around. I'm taking a picture just by touching the screen, and there it is. So I'll show you, dear spectator, what I took. So you can see there are pans, orange juice, there are towels, and a blue bowl. And in just a moment I'm going to ask you to pick one. Okay? Don't choose it yet. I'm going to circle the one I think you're going to pick, just so you can't see which one I believe you are going to pick. I'll pretend to circle all of them, and there you are. That should be good. There you are. So now you're going to make a decision, and I'm already committed. I've circled the object I believe you're going to pick. So now it's your choice. You could try to be nice with me and pick the pans, or if you feel kind of mean or want to test me, maybe you can pick the orange juice. Or if you want your choice to be perfectly random, then pick the blue bowl, for instance. What do you decide? Make your choice now. Okay, so I'm going to simulate the choice of the spectator with this die, and it's 6. I have to throw again, and it's 3. So 1, 2, 3. That's the towels. So the spectator says, "I pick the towels." Do you want to change your mind? No, he doesn't. Okay, so please take the phone and look at what I predicted, and whoa, you can see that I had circled the towels. And now they start saying, it's a voice recognition device or something like that. Anyway, so you can repeat immediately. And I'm going to explain to you what the method was, well, how it works, because I guess you've already guessed what the method is. So let me take a picture again, and I'll show you. So you take a picture, and take a picture of 4 objects that you could have around, or you could lay 4 objects on the table. Or something I like to do as well is take a picture of the face of the spectator and have him pick between his eyes, ears, nose, and mouth, so you can move the theme around things he can hear, see, smell, or taste. Anyway, here's what it looks from my point of view. So I'll show the picture, and then when I say I pretend to mark or circle the objects, well, I will actually do circle or mark in a way each and every one of them in any way I like. See, it just disappeared. Now, after I've circled the 4th object, the strokes disappear, and you have 10 seconds to put the phone flat, face down or face up, but rather face down on the table. And then, depending on the choice of the spectator. Let me turn it. So from your perspective, let's say you're the mentalist, at the top of the phone is 1, and then you go around clockwise. 1, so this is 1 at the top, 2, 3, and 4. So let's say the spectator decides that he wants the ball, which is object number 4. You have to lift it starting with side number 4. This is enough. Could put it down, but there the circle around object number 4 already appeared. And now you can hand it to the spectator and he can look that it's object number 4 that is circled. I'll show you what happens face up. You could leave it, okay, I'll take a picture of the objects that are there. So let's say that we have a big phone, a smaller phone, a die, and a chair. So I'd mark this as 1, for instance, this as 2, this as 3, and this as 4, and I do it in one stroke. And now I'll hold the phone flat so you can see what happens. I'm going to wait for about 10 seconds, and after a while, well, normally this happens with the phone face down, and you'll see what happens if I, for instance, flip the phone this way. Now, see, a 4 appeared. Okay, I don't advise you to use the phone face up, but if you do, instead of the sides being 1, 2, 3, 4, they become 1, 2, 3, 4. Just don't bother. Always put the phone face down. So that's it. It's a and once you're done, once you're done, the screen froze, and you can only unlock it by touching the lock here, and it'll bring you back. It brings you back to the menu, where you can start again, or I'll try to make a selfie. Wait a minute. I can try again. Okay, I hope. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, I'm not going to look better anyway. So this could be, let's say the eyes would be 1, the ears would be 2, the nose would be 3, and the mouth would be 4. Set it down. Top of the phone is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I said that 1 were the eyes, 2 were the ears. Let's say that we decide for 2. Just lift the phone, raising side number 2 first. There it already appeared. You can finish the move or hand it to the spectator for him to finish, and well, something happened. It's not, I don't know what. Okay, something else I have to test. And something else your input will be valuable to. So, well, I think you have all the workings of this. What I do is, see, this is my old phone. My phone is in such a protection case, whatever. So what I like is, once I've drawn the things, I can close it and put it face down, and then I think it's a little bit better when instead of just having to turn the phone over, the spectator has to open the whole protection sleeve. Okay. So what is this application? Well, I made it for fun. I love to code. I love to program, and up to some 25 years ago, I'd spent hours on computers programming in BASIC, Pascal, assembler language. I just loved that, and I stopped for 25 years. And I was kind of frustrated to have a computer in my pocket and not be able to program what I wanted. And I tried to learn how to program on Android, and it involved learning C++ or Java or object-oriented programming languages, which I just dislike. And I found a language, an app that I found that reminded me of the basic language I knew when I was younger, and I was very excited, and I thought I wanted to have a project, a reason to program something. I said, well, why not try something around mentalism? And I knew that there were some apps that gave different answers depending on the way you lifted the phone, so that's not at all an idea that's original with me. Far from it. When I publish the app in the magazine, I'll ask a friend who's crazy about all those apps, so he can tell me who was the first person to put out an app whose answer depended on the way you turned the phone. So this is one of the ideas I had, and I want to tell you a bit more about that. I was aware that there were apps where you could ask someone to pick a card, and then or pick a drawing, and depending on their answer, you would display the card or the drawing. Something I didn't really like about that is that it seemed to me as if it was always the same thing. I mean, you couldn't really repeat, and the fact that it looked so neat. I mean, pick a card and you have the design of the card, looked like too much like you know, like when a magic prop just looks too neat. So I thought, okay, why not have something that can change every time? And I thought of taking a picture of the face of someone, and it works with objects that are lying around, and it can be something different every time, and it's not the same picture. And something I discovered later is that often people, when they believe there's a trick, they first think of voice recognition. Wow. Okay. So using different objects makes them think that, well, that's a lot of voice recognition, and it also allows you to repeat and tell them, well, this time just point at the object, for instance, or just show me, or just write it, for instance, and you can move on like that. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I had this project, I programmed it, and I didn't bother to make it a very neat, nice app, because I never intended on selling it or even publishing it. And I've been writing for that French magazine for about 4 months now, and enjoy it, and I'm not getting not getting paid. I'll get something out of it eventually, but I thought of giving it away. Well, you know me, you've seen me give away lots of stuff on the Magic Cafe, and you didn't see me give it away on French forums, but I do give a lot of stuff away. Sometimes I think I give away valuable stuff, another time it's just brain farts, as some will say, and I'll just let them go in the world in the hope that someone will find something to do with it. But anyway, that app was never intended for distribution, and then I thought, okay, it would be nice in the magazine. I'm going to try to make it look better, and maybe have some people try it, and because I have my own ideas for routines, and probably other people have ideas as well. I just spent 2 hours, maybe more, yesterday with Anrel, who thought about who was very excited and told me about dead or alive tests and picking cards and that kind of stuff. Well, anyway, there you have it. I don't believe I forgot anything, but if I did, I mean, you know how you can call me or drop me an email, and I'll be looking forward to your input. Thank you very much.